Welcome back to Beefy Wilderness Podcast. We know it's been a while. I'm sorry about that. We got Zach this time with us. Damien's gonna join, he said, in like 15 minutes, so we'll see if he even turns up. And we made this podcast partly because we wanted to announce that we're declaring our independence. So you might remember from our kayaking video, me and Evan both made one. Uh, that we found this island that we just kind of claimed for ourselves. So, yeah, we're finally doing the actual stuff to make it its own country. So, here is the Kingdom of Beeflandia for you. This is our flag. Zach designed it. I think it's beautiful.
It is gorgeous.
Anyway, yeah, so a little more about the flag. Sorry, my thing's not working. That was the old flag. Uh, you remember that's the one Damien planted when we first landed. Uh, And that one was from June 7th when we discovered it up until today when we're finally making the new one official and declaring the independence. I mean, it was a Beefy Wilderness colony up until this point. Now it's part of our Commonwealth, I guess. We've got a couple of overseas territories. Evan and Damien have this shack that's part of it. Zach says he's got some islands that he found as well.
I've got islands on the Fox River and the certain territories on the Des Plaines River.
All right. Evan also has a haircut.
Yeah.
Sadly.
All right, so this one might take a while. Our pictures are in the way, but I just moved it. There's Damien right there planting the original flag. All right, anyway, so history we can all kind of go over. Oop, I accidentally spoiled the next slide. But anyway, okay. This is a photoshopped image. It was originally just me. I photoshopped Evan and Damien in. I was trying to make channel art, and it didn't turn out as well as I wanted it, so I kind of scrapped it. But I figured I could use it right now. Sorry, we didn't have a good picture of you, Zach, but
That's fine.
you would be here if it was. Anyway, so kind of started when we just wanted to go kayaking that one day. We found that island, or I found this island kayaking at the bass fishing team practice that for the team that's a complete joke, really. I was I was off doing my own thing, and then I just found the island. I'm like, wow, this is really cool. And so the next time we did go, I made sure to bring everyone else, and yeah, we just claimed it for ourselves. So then it sat there for like um, 5 months. I should have planned that before we start recording this, but that it was 5 months. But anyway, uh, we it just sat there for 5 months, and then today I'm like, well, we should just make it official. I mean, last weekend I wanted to do a podcast and nobody could, so we're doing it today instead. So perfect opportunity. Anyway, uh, that's pretty much all the history there is. You guys are welcome to talk too. We gotta make this longer.
Yeah.
There's
When I was like probably 4, I saw the island for the first time, and I was like, man, that'd be dope if I could get there. And 10 years later, I came back. I was like, didn't pay attention to it. Now 2022, we're colonizing it. This is nuts. So yeah.
We want to go back this spring and actually set up stuff there. Like we're probably have lawn chairs at least. Like maybe if we're ambitious, maybe even a tent.
Yeah,
I've
maybe
got to say we need to have some sort of like defense or some manageable thing like a border or something, because a lot of people have gone to this island. There's signs that other people have gone to this island.
Yeah, when I went on there for the first, we're definitely not the first to set foot on it. I mean, who knows? This island may have been like discovered by France like 500 years ago, but and then when when I went on it the first time and for the second time when we all went there, there were beer cans on it from like people that camped there. There was a fire pit. Uh, so yeah, I can't blame them. It's a cool island. I mean, that's why we're having it. But yeah, there were a ton of. Actually, no, that was the neighboring island. That one's not us. No, I was gonna say there were a lot of duck eggs, but no. There were some ducks there though.
We also found the corpse of a largemouth bass there, so we know that that has a stable food chain and supply chain around it.
That's right. We also off the coast of it, we found that map turtle.
Oh, that's true. Yeah,
Yes.
it's relatively shallow, but it's surrounded by deep waters.
Yeah.
And it's good. It's got plenty of geographically, it's pretty good. It's got plenty of trees. It's hilly, but there's like a nice inlet where you can basically park kayaks or ships too, and then go and
Yeah, there were a couple little coves, which kind of leads into the next section of this presentation. The geography. I'm very proud of this little graphic thing I made. So it's not really shown on here. There would have been another island off to the side, but with the scale the map's at, you can't see it. We don't claim that one. There's just a ton of
yeah.
ducks on there. I guess we'll just call it Duck Island or something. But anyway, yeah, so we're in the middle of a lake here, Whalen Lake, and this is where we draw our international boundaries. The whole island and like the water is somewhat like 20 feet or something off the coast of it is ours. This is that cove we were talking about. This is another one. The dead bass is like right over here. Can you guys see my mouse?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, good. It would have been really weird if we did. Uh, the map turtle is like right over here. All the cool stuff's like right around here in this circle.
And
There
You
was
can go.
there was kind of like a natural like just opening in the trees from here all the way to like over here. There was just nothing but like plants and stuff over here. Up here, there was the like camping area that we thought would be good to camp in. Uh, and here's our government. So here I am. It's called Beeflandia. Only fair that Beefy is in charge.
should I talk about the government?
Yep, go ahead.
All right, so our system of government is sort of like a oligarchy or a Roman triumvirate, except we have four people, where it is run by four main dictators or emperors, essentially, with basically absolute power over the entire nation. And we make decisions by voting, and if these decisions cannot be agreed upon, then we resort to a fifth figure who will design, or who will, I guess, the people who will decide the fate of certain policies.
And right now, we're the only four citizens, so it's not really a problem. But we're thinking about like the people on our next slide that you're about to see. We're thinking about selling citizenship as a way to generate revenue because there are no taxes on this island.
Not yet.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, line of succession. We don't have any planned yet, but hopefully Evan will have some kids, and I'll have some kids. So
Yeah, we're also maybe looking for a janitor for hire, but that'll be discussed in the future.
Our international roles. We are not currently recognized by any sovereign states. So I call upon Sealand and Molessia to recognize us, and we will do the same for you. I'm going to email both of them after I make this video right now and ask them to recognize us. I'm hopeful that they'll write back. You know, Zach actually has citizenship with Sealand.
yeah, I'm a Lord of Sealand. I was gifted it by my grandma last year. I'm Lord Isaac Aaron Bacher of Sealand.
Do you have the plaque or whatever it gave?
I do. Hold on. It's all the way downstairs.
Oh,
I can grab it later.
all right. But yeah, anyway. So we don't really have a role in the international community. We recognize all the other countries, but none of them recognize us.
I say that we don't recognize certain countries.
We recognize West Arctica, Sealand, Molessia. Those are the only ones we're gonna seek an alliance with right now. But anyway, that's pretty much all we had to offer. We were thinking this video would be have a lot more talking in it. So if there's anything Evan wants to say.
Yeah. So, yeah, lots of good fishing there. Some walleye off to the west, some bass and stuff to the east, and a lot of turtles and frogs. And hopefully Damien will join and give some of his input in a minute here. But so far we have not colonized the island off to the west, but it's open, I guess, for now. And possible, rivals. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah.
We should also probably talk about the policies that we're going to have on the island.
Yeah, that's good. I'll go back to government for that.
Okay, perfect. So I'm kind of just going out on a whim here. So if you agree with the policies I'm saying, you feel free to chime in.
We're kind of it's kind of like us broadcasting a debate right now.
Yeah, essentially. Where I'm kind of sort of thinking that citizenship can be granted to those, like you're saying, they can buy citizenship. But I think we should have like a no trespassing thing, like the island's like ours, and they can't like do crap to it.
Yeah, so citizenship is completely honorary, honestly. You know, like, it's not like you're buying stock of our country or something.
I also say that you can become a citizen if you're an ally of ours or have done something for us. If you're like a convenient person.
Like a janitor.
Sure, yeah, this janitor you speak of.
Yeah, or like I just forgot what I was gonna say. If you drive us to our country or something.
Essentially. But yeah, so the main economic revenue that we're going to be collecting from the state is mainly going to be off fisheries and off of the citizenship taxation that we have. That's the only form of taxation we have. As Evan mentioned, we have walleye, largemouth. There's bound to be channel catfish around out there, bluegills. So the fishery is plentiful. The lake provides a lot. So it's going to be a lot more about building up the island and seeing what happens over the next few months and maybe year.
When we were there, you didn't see this or you did see it in Evan's video, but we got really bad sunburn. So
yeah.
I
got lucky. Well, not really. It still hurt, but
my tan line still hasn't recovered from that.
Yeah, you're buff. Mine too.
It's a lot more noticeable in real life.
So yeah, that's another thing. The weather, as with all Illinois weather, you can experience all 4 seasons in a day.
Yeah, super diverse. Like just yesterday, it was our first day of snow, and then it like rained later, and all the snow went away.
I also remember the island being pretty windy too, right?
Pretty cool.
Was it sort of windy?
Some of it might be like the middle, like on the coast is right over here is just nothing but sand. So yeah, there you'd get the full.
That part, yeah.
Over here there'd be like nothing. There's trees and stuff. I should probably make like a topography map of it.
Perfect. We could we could go onto Google Maps and find the actual island itself too.
In the winter, we're expecting this to freeze, so there might be like a land bridge to our island. But I mean,
you can walk to it.
We don't want to try.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're gonna want to be real careful for trying that.
I scared. By the way, the Google Maps. That is how I made this. I went on the Google Maps. I zoomed out so you couldn't see the names of the lake and stuff. I cropped out this shape, and I just pasted it on here, and I made the blue. I extended it.
I got you.
I typed in all these. I drew this with Scribble, and at the very end, I messed up a little bit. That's why. And then I just found a PNG of a compass.
Looks great.
Thanks. So I don't know how long we've been going. I don't even know if it's been 20 minutes.
Oh, we will be. We've got some more stuff to talk about.
Yes.
I think that we should also mention future expansion into different territories. Like, I especially know I've fished the Fox River a lot, and the Fox River has a bunch of islands. We know that deer inhabit them. My friend and I, we noticed several deer hopping across the river, and these islands appear to have plentiful trees. They're pretty dense foliage, and not too many not really coast and stuff, but there's heron, there's plentiful fish. It's a good territory, although it is very far from our home base of Beeflandia.
Yeah, we've also got a shack, I think I said earlier, that Evan and Damien are building.
I've also claimed 2 territories along the Des Plaines River. And Des Plaines River is decently deep. Me and this like homeless man swam across at one time. And like it was probably a good 5-minute swim across the entire like section of the river.
Yeah, it's not that bad, honestly.
Yeah.
I've waded across the river. It's definitely has potential.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna talk about like the podcast in general for now. I know like a while ago on Instagram I said it was gonna be weekly, and we have not at all delivered to that. It's funny. I've said, I'm sorry, I've broken like a bunch of promises, but I even said, I'm like, I'm going to stop making promises. And then I made another one and I broke it right away. That was when I said weekly podcast. So I'm just going to stop guaranteeing things because my upload schedule is trash. It's better than Damien's still, but the lighting and the camera right here is making my face look really like multicolored.
I think that we can at least promise you guys at least one video per month. It's not gonna be on every day because us idiots have lives and we have stuff to do. So yeah, we'll try to get out a video, and if not, we'll let you guys know.
1 a month, I think, could be manageable. Yeah, I mean, however, I feel like there's potential for like 2 videos in 2 days and like 0 for the next 2 months or something. So
Sounds about right.
it depends. I mean, there's a bunch of videos that I've like thought about uploading, but had nothing to do with wilderness or anything, so I didn't.
I
Like
have a video
Evan's channel. Sorry, go on.
No, my bad. I have a video I took of some fishing at Tiger Warner for little baby largemouth bass that I could probably compile. Other things we could try too is we could also take the viewers out to even a river trying to fish in like pretty bad weather conditions, or next spring fishing in local spots, giving people local advice.
Remember when we were fishing in at the Riverwalk that one time, the guy said Burger King fries. We might have to try that or something for it.
What?
After we were done, we were walking through the town and like there were guys eating outside of a restaurant that saw us with the fishing gear and talked to us.
And then mentioned, is there a pond near this Burger King you speak of?
It's a river
Oh,
we were fishing at that is like 2 feet deep, and a bunch of little kids asked us questions and stuff.
oh yeah, no, I know the Naperville River Walk. I don't know what you're saying. But yeah, we will definitely or I can definitely film at least some fishing videos. I have GoPro footage from my friend's fishing channel also.
Yes.
I have a GoPro. Well, it's my dad's technically, but it hasn't been used in years, so I don't think he'd mind. It needs an SD card though, so I might have to get one of those if that's the case. Also, there's a bunch of footage from like 2016 on there and some of it might have to do with it because we used it a lot on like a vacation we took to Door County in Wisconsin. So,
Yeah. Deleted all my fishing videos, but I'll probably try and make some more again. Yeah.
also,
Evan, Y'all trying to go out sometime and we can hit a spot and try to.
Yes.
I know some spots.
Yes.
We should like Thanksgiving breaks coming up next week. We should do something.
I can drive. I can try to see what we think will bite.
Me too. I can drive now too.
Oh, you can, kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working on getting a car still. Yeah.
Well, you have your license. Is this something you can borrow for like a day?
No. I can maybe build a go-kart and like try and like on the highway, but we'll see how that goes.
No, I wouldn't mess with that.
Yeah,
That's a good way to like cut your YouTube career short.
yeah, probably.
Don't try this, by the way.
Yeah, don't try this at home.
At the beginning of the school year last year, a guy I sat next to told me that he was going to try and build his own go-kart, and like 6 months later, he gave up.
Sounds about right. Did Evan die? Where'd he go?
He just left.
I'm trying to wear these.
I was gonna say, all right, you can see my mouse. Do you guys? You probably can't. On my screen, like the top right corner right here, my mouse is like right on my nose right now. Now it's on Evan. Now it's on Zach. Like
we cannot see it. It was on Melissa.
I didn't think you could. Shoot, I was gonna point to like. All right, we didn't tell the viewers this, but we were on a call for a while, like making this slides. Me, Evan, and Damien, and while we were on it, Evan had like he burned a pizza, and there was like smoke all over his basement, and he had like a sweatshirt that was hanging from his ceiling, and there was a blanket right under it, and like the blanket, it moved on its own, I swear, and I was like, Evan, it's moving, and he looked, and it wasn't moving. He didn't like it stopped before he turned his head, and then it happened again, and then he looked again, and it wasn't. So then he just thought I was making it up or something. But then he did the same thing.
I don't even know what happened.
Well, you saw the video. I screen recorded the FaceTime, and I actually have video proof.
I didn't watch the whole thing.
I'll show it up to the screen.
It scared me so bad. I threw the jacket outside, and I think I was overreacting a little bit, tad bit.
But yeah, it's so the sweatshirt, it just blew on its own. It started blowing crazy, like it hit the ceiling, and then I'm like, Evan, it's going crazy. You got to turn around, and he didn't believe me. And then he finally turned around. He's like this, and it calmed down by then, but it was still moving a bit. All right. This video has no audio. Let me show you. See, look at that.
Bro, what the?
See, I know. And then, like, I'm telling him he's not doing anything. And then, like, he's about to turn his head, I think.
How did he not notice that?
Yeah, see, like, it's still moving a little bit, but not nearly as much as it was the first time. And then he, like, went and told his dad and stuff. And he got back on a call, and then the thing, it just blew straight off of, like, where it was hanging. I wish I got that one on video.
Yeah. You're both.
I feel like for next podcast, we need to come up with more questions to ask each other and stuff like that. But I think we need more of a script, honestly.
You're both.
No, the unscripted, somewhat scripted worked really well for the interview. Since then, without a script, they've been super sloppy.
That's what I'm saying.
The Bigfoot one, it was a little bit prepared because that article I found in advance, and we just talked about stuff like that. But yeah, I think we got to prepare this more. The viewers, as we make these, you'll see
improvements. Don't worry.
As we improve, get to witness it in real time.
I will be sending in videos also of fishing related things too, if you guys want to post those. So yeah, it's a lot. You want to
plug your fishing account on Instagram?
My fishing account?
Yeah.
Well, I haven't been able to access it because the device I had it on basically broke down.
You don't remember the password?
No.
Dude.
I don't even know the password to my regular Instagram account. I can just plug my regular Instagram. It's Zach_Bacher_. And that's mainly my personal, but I'll probably create another account. And my YouTube channel at the moment is called The Original History, but I haven't posted to it in about 2 years, I think. But we'll be changing that.
No. He didn't even tell us about that YouTube channel. Or he did, but he didn't tell us what it was called till right now. So
It was mapping related, but I was bad at it.
I remember when you put that on Instagram. I thought it was so cool. I still do.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. The Viking video.
Oh, yeah, the bike. Yeah. That took a while to make. It was simple, though.
It looked like professional. I've seen like videos showing like wars and stuff, and like you'll see like blue and red, and they like occupy each other, and it shows the date and stuff. It looked like one of those.
Perfect. That's what I was going for. But yeah, boys.
I think we've pretty much said everything there is at this point.
Yep.
I'm gonna go ahead and end it here. Oh, yep,
All right.
I just got the 10-minute warning right now.
All right, perfect.
So I guess that's all. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys on the next one.